Hi students, hello everybody. Welcome to the worry session. A very good afternoon to everyone right in there. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome to this very particular session wherein we are going to do the poem Dust of Snow, and it's gonna be your half yearly revision. So we're gonna cover it in one shot. Please make sure that you all are listening to me very carefully, and along with it, kindly give me a confirmation in the comment section that you all can see me well and you all can hear me well. Kindly confirm the same in the comment section, guys. Kindly do that, please, so that I'll get an idea that I am audible and visible to everybody right in there. Yes, quickly, everybody. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Hi everybody. Hi Sakshi Priya. Hello everyone. Welcome to the worry session. So we are gonna do something important today. Dust of Snow is the poem, and I'm sure that you guys know the poem so well, but now we are gonna do it from the point of view of our half yearly examination so that you all remember what exactly is being given in this particular poem. Okay, this is really important. Hi and hello everyone. Hi Rahita. Yeah, you know it. That's really good. Good to see you in the very class, everybody. So you all can see me well and you all can hear me well. I really appreciate that. Moving ahead, everyone. Here we go. So what are we gonna do today? As I said, Dust of Snow, half yearly revision and one shot. Okay, so this is basically going to be a one shot explanation for everybody right in there. All right, so that you all get a perfect idea of what we are going to do. Alrighty, people. Okay, so now moving ahead. Good afternoon, Kabir. Hi, Sharif. Hi, Sajad. Hello, everybody. Hi to everyone. So my name is Preksha Sharma, everybody. I'm sure you guys know me. I've done masters in English from Delhi University. Just to brief, like a little about me, and I've been guiding a lot of students for the past few years to be really good in their communication skills and to score good marks in their academics. And I'm pretty sure that I'll be helping you guys as well. Okay. मूविंग अहेड वी हैव गॉट द टेलीग्राम चैनल. बेटा प्लीज ये टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन कर लो. अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी बता दो कि वो लोग भी ज्वाइन कर ले. आपके रिलेटिव्स, आपके कजन्स हैं, अगर उनको भी इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत है क्लास 9 और क्लास 10 से रिलेटेड, सो प्लीज ज्वाइन दिस. यहाँ पे आपके जितने भी फेवरेट एजुकेटर्स हैं, दे विल कीप ऑन शेयरिंग द अपडेट्स रिलेटेड टू ऑल द अपकमिंग सेशंस, सो काइंडली डोंट मिस. Okay. So moving ahead, the special classes, they are utterly special, guys. All you need to do is you just have to make use of my code PSH10. Okay, and you have to just enter into the classes. You're not gonna be charged for it. These are absolutely the free classes. Okay, so you all can learn from your favorite educators, that too for free. You all can engage with the educators via polls. You all can clear your doubts in the live special classes too. So for the top special classes, please visit the links which are given in the description. So guys, please don't miss out the special classes. Yesterday also we had taken one special class. So please be sure that you are attending each and every class. That's for your good. Moving ahead, today at 9 p.m. I'm gonna take up the class Let's Crack PYQs. That is the previous year questions. I'll be sharing certain important previous year questions with all of you. That is the questions that were being asked in your board paper. So please don't miss the session. It's gonna be really a helpful one. So be a part of this class. All right. Moving ahead, we have Dust of Snow, half yearly revision. It's gonna be a one-shot thing. It has been written by Robert Frost. All right, I am pretty sure that you guys know about this well. Could you please just throw some light about what do you know about the poem? What is it telling us? Anything that you know about it, I'm sure that you guys have got a good information. So come on, share it. I am gonna just tell you all everything in just one go. So quickly, everybody, who is going to share the info with me? What is being given in this poem? What do you really understand? What is Robert Frost trying to tell us? What is he trying to explain to us? Quickly, everybody, quickly tell me. Yes, guys, quickly tell me. Everyone, yes. What exactly is being given? What is being given, everyone? Hi, hello. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay, his mood. Alright, Koti, this is going to be till 3 p.m. Alright, Sharif, there is a problem with your camera. Otherwise, I'm sure that I am visible. Okay. He has changed mood. Yeah. Okay, fine. So, beta, what exactly is being given? I had been saying this, and I'm again saying this, okay, for the revision. After this, I'm not gonna come up with the revision for this very particular poem. So, kindly try to listen to me right now. Dust of Snow is the title. You need to remember the title correctly. You need to remember the name of the person who has written it well. Okay, perfectly. This is very important because in your poems you may be as the extract based question, the RTCs, that is reference to context questions, can definitely be there. So you cannot just go ahead like this. You need to know the exact title, and when I say exact, I mean say the exact thing. You shouldn't be missing even one single word. ऑल राइट, इसका मेंटी कल होगा बेटा, कल होगा इसका मेंटी, राखी पे इसका मेंटी है, कल है मेंटी सुबह 10 बजे। तो सब लोग आ जाना, ठीक है, फटाफट से Rakhi Manakar, we are gonna just attend the class. Okay. So moving ahead, who is Robert Frost? What is he telling us in this particular poem? It's really important. Please take it a bit more seriously and understand the depth of the poems. I've been saying this that you should know what is the poem talking about. Like what is the analysis? You shouldn't be just going ahead with the summaries that really don't work. Okay, is that clear? Okay, hi Zayed. Hello, hi Rakshit. Okay, alrighty. Rakshit, it's gonna be taking place tomorrow. So he was born in San Francisco but later moved to Massachusetts. Okay. And he's famous for his realistic depiction of locals, identities, and themes of New England. And he rarely wrote in free verse and used simple traditional style of writing. And he became the most famous poet of his time and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. So, what do we really see here? That Robert Frost was basically a person who was famous for a lot of things. Okay. Who was all right, uh, he was famous for his realistic depictions. That means that really showing things. Depictions matlab ki to show. All right, of locals. Locals refer to the surroundings, the identities, and the themes of the and the themes of New England. So he was basically a person who was into a lot of actual things that were happening around him. And I've been saying this, you need to remember what is like you need to know what is there to know about the given poet. Okay, that is very important because somewhere when you're being asked the competency based questions in your examination, like I don't know what kind of a sample paper CBSE would be releasing this time, but yeah, you have to be prepared with everything, like the value based questions, what is it, like the competency based questions. So all these questions can come in your examination, so you should know about the poet. All right, is that clear? Okay, yeah, Ayushi beta, I'm gonna take that. Guys, I think you're not keeping an eye on the channel. All these sessions are being scheduled. Please set the reminder. Dust of Snow's Menti quiz is going to be conducted tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, since it's a holiday, there's a little shift in the timing. I'm gonna take up your class at 10 a.m. in the morning. So please set the reminder. The class is already set. Okay, it's already scheduled. Please check it. Okay. Sharif, I think you are not supposed to be there in the class. Bye bye. Okay. Anyway, everyone. Okay, Rakshit बेटा 9th की मेंटी 5 बजे होती है. आपको थोड़ा सा चैनल पे ध्यान दो. ठीक है, आप मुझसे अगर ये क्वेश्चंस पूछोगे मेंटी कब है कब नहीं है, सो इसका ये मतलब है आप क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं कर रहे हो. क्लासेस अटेंड करो. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Famous for his realistic. Realistic basically means real depictions. I mean, really showing the locales, that is the surroundings, identities, and the themes of New England. Okay, so rarely wrote in free verse. That means, what do you mean by free verse? Free verse basically refers to your ब्लैंक वर्स. ब्लैंक वर्स क्या होता है? जब कोई राइम स्कीम ना हो. तो यूजुअली आपको ये पता रहेगा, अगर आपके एग्जाम में आ जाता है कि राइम स्कीम क्या है डस्ट ऑफ स्नो की, तो आपको पता होगी कि इसमें पक्का से राइम स्कीम होगी. द रीजन बीइंग लाइक रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट ज्यादातर ऐसे फ्री वर्स में नहीं लिखते थे, एंड ही यूज सिंपल ट्रेडिशनल स्टाइल्स ऑफ राइटिंग, और बहुत सिंपल ट्रेडिशनल स्टाइल लिखते थे. ओके, writing ka. So he became the most famous poet of his time and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. So he received like the prizes also. So he was really one of the very important figures in those times who used to talk about the things that were happening around him. Keep it in your mind. Now, coming to the theme, what is the theme talking about? Theme is basically referring to the central idea of the poem. Whenever we are discussing a poem, it's really good for everybody right in there to know what is being given in that particular poem. Okay, please do not go blindly in your examination learning the summaries of the poems. That is an absolute wrong way of doing something, okay, related to a poem. You should know what its central idea is. Okay, is that clear? All right, yeah, Shem, all right, I'll do that. So the central theme of the poem is the importance of simple things in life. Okay, that is very important. Like the importance of simple things in life. The things that are really so simple, maybe you will not even give attention to them, but they hold some importance in your lives. And that is what we see in this very particular poem. That here in just the dust of snow, that means the powdery particles of the snow, they are being like the major source of happiness for someone. Okay, so sometimes even a small event like snow falling on one's skin can cause upliftment of mood. What do you mean by upliftment? Upliftment basically means a total change, a total drastic change, a total like shift, okay, in the mood. Upliftment base, and that too a positive one. Upliftment here basically refers to a positive change in the mood of someone. Okay, so we have the insignificant objects. Insignificant basically refers to something which doesn't have a lot of importance, which is not so very much significant, which doesn't have a lot of significance, the importance. So we have such objects in this particular poem, which is the crow and the hemlock tree, which usually represents sorrow, yani ki dukh, dard, can also bring happiness to one's life. So what do we see? That the insignificant objects like the crow and the hemlock tree, they are being used in order to show that they can bring the happiness as well, and they are absolutely the inauspicious things and the unconventional things which are being used by the poet in order to just reveal this out, that the things that are supposed to be the inauspicious, unlucky or bad, they can bring about a change which can be really good, amazing and really transformative. Are you getting that, everybody? Is that clear to everyone? Have I made sense to everybody right in there? Quickly, everybody. Quickly, please. Clear? Hey Rohit, cute girl Aruhi, are you not following the channel, dear? Ment is going to take place tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. It's Rocky, it's holiday. There's a shift in the time. I'm taking the class at 10 a.m. tomorrow in the morning. So please make sure that you are there in the class because that's going to be a fun one. Okay, so we are just going to, I'm going to ask you certain questions. We are going to study a bit. It's just going to be a 1 hour class, so you can definitely spare out this much time and then you can definitely enjoy the rest of your day. They can bring happiness. Yeah, Shem, that is right. Okay, so this is the theme. Now the setting and the title, I have been saying this again and again in all my sessions, that setting and the title, they are very important. You should be able to justify the title well, and you should be able to go ahead with the setting well as well. I mean, you should know like what exactly is the setting, how is it saying, like what exactly it has been saying, okay, and what are the things that it does talk about. All right, these are the important things that you need to talk. So now we see here the poem is set in the winter season. कहाँ set हुई है? Winter season में poem set हुई है. The narrator is under a hemlock tree. It's a poisonous tree where a crow is sitting. So you know क्या setting है. बैकग्राउंड क्या है आपकी पोम का? सिंपल है. पोम कहाँ पे सेट है? विंटर सीजन में सेट है. क्यों? पहली बात तो स्नो दिख रही है आपको, ठीक है, और वो क्लियर कर इंडिकेशन है कि विंटर ही है. वो दूसरी चीज, एक नरेटर है, दैट इज द पोएट हिमसेल्फ, इन अ वे वी आर टेकिंग हिम टू बी. और पोएट बेसिकली स्टैंडिंग वेयर अंडर अ हेमलॉक ट्री. ठीक है, हेमलॉक ट्री के अंडर है जो कि एक पॉइजनस ट्री है जहां पे एक क्रो बैठा है. तो आपके पास क्या है? स्नो हुई, narrator हुआ, hemlock tree and crow. You see that what is the setting. Now you can visualize, now you can even imagine. So the poem is a simple narration of a simple scenario. That is what we see the setting in the title. Okay, now what is the next thing? The title of the poem is quite relevant. Okay, ये थोड़ा relevant है. As snow, an agent of nature. Snow जो कि एक agent है nature का. Agent का क्या मतलब होता है? कि जो एक पार्ट है नेचर का, इस केपेबल, वो केपेबल है क्या करने के? चेंज करने के नरेटर के मूड को कंप्लीटली. Okay, so the title of the poem is quite relevant as snow, which is a part of nature. It is really capable of what? It is capable of transforming the mood of narrator completely and fully. So herein we see we are talking about one simple object, a powdery kind of an object, a tiny particles, the tiny particles, okay, they which are just falling on someone and changing the mood of the poet altogether. Okay, is that clear, everyone? I'm good, Ayushi. Thank you so much, Prakar. How come tomorrow is your examination? It's holiday tomorrow. It's Rakhi tomorrow. Okay, so the snowflakes. Okay, अब आप ये देखो उसको dust of snow क्यों बोला गया है? When the question says no, good afternoon, Priyanshu. What a short form. Oh my God. Okay, so snowflakes जो बोला जाता है, dust क्या है? Snow particles, tiny particles. So the snowflakes are so lightweight and powdery, बहुत ज़्यादा lightweight और बहुत ज़्यादा powdery है that they resemble dust. Resemble मतलब they look alike. Okay, resemble basically means look alike. कैसे लगते हैं? वो dust की तरह लगते हैं. That's what you have to talk about. Is that making sense to everybody? Is that making sense to everyone? Yes. Is that clear? ठीक है, सेटिंग एंड टाइटल आप लोगों के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट ऑल्सो इन द फैक्ट दैट you should be able to just write the answer. I mean, when the question says that what does dust of snow means, that means it is asking you about the justification of the title. That is like, what does it mean? So meaning is like simple thing, that is they are the tiny particles of snow. That is dust is just powdery, it's the tiny particles. So herein we are talking about the same. But if it talks about the fact that what do they represent, then the representation is totally different. They represent the very healing power of nature. That's what I'm gonna tell you all right now. Let's get started with these stanzas. Okay. Okay, let me first show you the stanza. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Okay, so now Anurag, I'm very well. Hi dear, thank you so much. I hope that you're doing good. So the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. How is the language? कैसी language है? Language कैसी लग रही है आपको? Quickly बताओ मुझे. How do you find the language here? Is it easy? Is it difficult or what? Yes, guys. What kind of a language is this? Quickly, everybody. Ayushi, a hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, a tree with the small white flowers. Okay, it's a poisonous tree. You will usually find it in the very colder regions. Okay, little bit difficult, easy. Yeah, no, it's not difficult at all, Simi. It's like absolutely easy, right? Okay. So what do we see? The way a crow, यानी कि एक तरीका, जिस तरीके से एक crow ने shook down on me, मेरे ऊपर गिराया क्या? The dust of snow, यानी कि snow के particles कहाँ से? Hemlock tree से. तो मुझे क्या पता चला कि एक hemlock tree है, उसके अंदर the speaker is there. ओके एंड क्रो में कोई मूवमेंट हुई है, क्रो की मूवमेंट की वजह से जो डस्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं वो वहां पे ऊपर गिरे हैं एंड इट इज अ क्लियर इंडिकेशन दैट इट इज एब्सोल्युटली द विंटर टाइम विच इज गोइंग ऑन राइट नाउ बिकॉज द डस्ट हैड सेटल्ड ऑन ऑल द थिंग्स अराउंड. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? No, Rahida, it is not important to write the names of the poet, but yeah, if it's a value-based question of 5 marker, therein you can always start your answer like this. Dust of Snow is a poem written by Robert Frost, who is known for writing the poems in a simple traditional manner, depicting the locales and the existing themes of New England. That way, okay, because as I always say in my special classes, I don't know if you've been attending or not, there's always a way to write your answers. You cannot directly hit the answers when they are the long answer questions. The short answers can be dealt well, but not the long answers. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? So now moving ahead, everybody, here we see the narrator is under a hemlock tree Okay, it is not clear whether he was stationed there or has just arrived. The movement of a crow causes some snow to fall from the hemlock tree on the narrator. Pretty simple and straightforward. Where is the narrator? The narrator is under a hemlock tree. But we are not really aware of the fact that whether he was stationed. Stationed as in that he was just standing there or he had just arrived. So this information hasn't been given to us. Priyanshu, go ahead. So the movement of a crow causes some snow. So what happened is that there was in the movement of the crow, and due to that the snow had fallen on him from the hemlock tree. Okay, that is what we know. And what is a hemlock tree? A hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with some white flowers on it. It has got poison in it. So it is an absolutely a negative symbol. It is a bad symbol, and it is also an inauspicious and unconventional symbol. So you can always use the different words in your answers when you are writing it. One is a bad symbol, okay, and it is like a poison symbol. Of course, it is unconventional, and of course, it is inauspicious as well. Okay, so keep it in your mind. This is very important. Joy shots, I have just explained it to you. Please just watch the video again to understand it better. The reason for the crow's movement is also not specified. Okay, we are really not aware of it. That whether the crow was flying or whether it was shivering or whether it was just trying to readjust itself on the very spot. So that is something जो हमें नहीं बताया गया है. All right, do you all agree with me? Is that clear, everyone? Okay, so we see what exactly the poet has done. The poet has used two unconventional agents of nature. Unconventional, what do you mean by that? Something which is non-traditional. Okay, unconventional is something which is non-traditional, something that just can't that is not usually used. So this is so unusual type of thing. Okay, so the poet has used an unusual, like sorry, the two unusual agents of nature. One is the crow and the second is the hemlock tree, which are usually seen as harbingers of sadness or gloom. Harbingers basically refers to the ones like which are basically referring to the initiators of something. That means that begin, that lead to something. So basically here we see that they are seen as the harbingers of sadness or gloom. Gloom refers to the darkness. So nobody uses these symbols when they are talking about something good, something pretty, or something auspicious. So herein it is totally an unauspicious, sorry, and here it is totally the unauspicious agents that are being used here. Okay, is that clear? No, no, that is not that is nothing. Joy shots you can. So now I'm gonna tell you. Just stay tuned for the session. So we see that it is a quatrain. All right, quatrain. What do you mean by that? Anybody? Anyone and with A B rhyme scheme. तो यहाँ पे क्या है आपकी rhyme scheme A B. अब हम चलते हैं एक बार कैसे आपने A B देखा. देखो क्रो आया आपका पहले, तो मैंने हमेशा पहली चीज को मैं A लेती हूँ. फिर मी आया, मी ई साउंड आ रही है, B ले लिया. फिर स्नो, सो स्नो इज रियली राइमिंग विद क्रो, सो आई एम गोना टेक इट एज A again. And tree is rhyming with me, so I'm gonna take it as B. So it is A B. That is how you write it. All right. Is that clear? So in case if you do not remember what is the rhyming scheme of the extract, if you're being asked in your examination, the RTC reference to context question. So if you really don't know like what exactly is the rhyming scheme, then in that case you can work like as I said. Okay, is that clear? So now we see quatrain is basically a stanza with 4 lines. Okay, that is what quatrain is. Now it has very little information, all right, and it just mentions the presence of a narrator who might or might not be the poet himself, a crow and a hemlock tree. That's what we understand. That's what the explanation that is coming up right from it. Okay, now moving ahead, the lines talk about a simple idea which can be either accidental or purposeful. All right. So the poet is using a simple stanza structure and characters to match with the simplicity of the event. Why does the poet use very simple kind of characters? Why? Because he's talking about a simple event. He's talking about an event which is like very simple when we talk about it, like on the very outer surface, but like is very broad in meaning when we look at it. Okay, it is not as simple as it appears to be. So the reader, what does he have to do? The reader has to wait till the second stanza to get the reasoning. So the reader has to wait till the second stanza in order to find the reason, like what exactly is happening right in here. Okay, is that clear? Hi Kiara, hello dear. Hi Deepika, welcome to the very session. So yeah, is that clear to everybody? Have I made sense? Anything which is not clear, do you want to ask? Yes, guys. Anything which is not clear? Rakshit, go and check it on the very channel there. You'll come to know about it. Okay, there is no mentee today. We are just going to go ahead with the full one-shot explanation of the poem, The Road Not Taken. Tomorrow you'll be having mentee, okay, and that too at 1 p.m. So please be right there for your class. I'm just talking this. I mean, I'm talking about this for the 90s. But Joy Shots, if you are in the 10th standard, then Dust of Snows mentee quiz is going to be taking place tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, clear? So Dama, that's gonna be happening next week. Okay, now the literary devices that we see here, the rhyme scheme is simple, you know, it's A B. Then Frost is using a very simple language as well, and there is no personification, metaphor, or alliteration in the first stanza. Okay, now the critical analysis. Critical analysis of the poems, they are very important. They tell you what exactly the hidden idea, the beneath idea of the given poem is. Like we are trying to analyze the points that are being made by the poet, and we are trying to just give a justification to our answer. So you need to remember it a bit more correctly. So dust of snow refers to the tiny particles of snow. So what does it refer to? It refers to the tiny particles, यानी कि छोटे छोटे particles स्नो के. अब आपसे अगर मीनिंग पूछा जाता है कि डस्ट ऑफ स्नो क्या रेफर करता है, तो आप ये बोलोगे टाइनी पार्टिकल्स ऑफ स्नो, एंड दीज पार्टिकल्स आर सो स्मॉल. टाइनी का मतलब क्या होता है? बहुत छोटा साइज में. मतलब ये पार्टिकल्स इतने छोटे हैं कि पोएट ने इसको रेफर कैसे किया? पोएट ने इनको रेफर किया एज डस्ट. डस्ट की तरह रेफर किया पोएट ने. So that is what you are here going to talk about. That dust of snow is referring to the tiny particles of snow, and the particles are so small that poet referred to them as what? As dust. Okay, this is important. If you are being asked in your examination, what does dust of snow represent? Represent means what does it show? What does it depict? What does it symbolize? That means that they are symbolizing the healing power of nature. So you have to be very keen in understanding the questions in your examination which is coming especially from your poems, and do not forget about it. Okay, it's really important. All right, is that clear to everybody? Have I made sense, everyone? Is this clear? Yes or no? So Dama, don't be worried about it. They are just attend the classes. I'm coming up with one-shot explanations for the two major topics, that is determiners and reported speech on Saturday and Sunday respectively. So please make sure that you're gonna be there, okay, for the very class. Okay, it's really important. So unlike the birds, sparrow and peacock, crows are often seen as the indicators of doom and fear. Okay, so unlike the bird, sparrow and peacock, मतलब आप peacock देखोगे आप बहुत खुश हो जाते हो देख के, ठीक है. आप अगर sparrow देखोगे तो आपको ऐसा कुछ लगता नहीं है. मतलब birds भी देख के कुछ अलग अलग रंग के colors के, you feel so fascinated. But crows आपको कैसे दिखते हैं? Crows, they are like you find them in the places which are quite dirty, or maybe like they're feeding on the flesh, like they're feeding on the dead part of the flesh. Okay, so they are basically considered to be the indicators. That means that they bring the doom मतलब कि end. ठीक है, और उनसे थोड़ा डर भी लगता है. तो वो क्या है? दे आर ऑफन यूज. ऑफन का मतलब क्या होता है? ज्यादातर उनको हम नेगेटिव रेफरेंसेस के लिए ही यूज करते हैं. ऑल राइट, नेगेटिव रेफरेंसेस के लिए ही यूज किया जाता है। ऑल राइट, सो ट्रीज आर ऑल्सो नोन एज माइटी क्रीचर्स। ट्रीज को क्या बोला जाता है कि वो मतलब माइटी क्रीचर्स है, भगवान की देन है जो हमें बहुत सारी चीजें देते हैं। अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर बीइंग मेड। ऑल राइट, दे प्रोवाइड अस अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, दे प्रोवाइड अस प्रोटेक्शन एंड अ लॉट मोर अदर थिंग्स। Imparting wisdom, wisdom as in like वो थोड़ा intelligence, and you know Buddha, he had attained the enlightenment sitting under the bodhi tree. So tree is something which is giving us a lot of things. So they give out oxygen, okay, and they absorb the carbon dioxide, which is connected with absorbing all the negative energy. We being humans, what are we doing? Like we are basically giving out, sorry, we are giving out the carbon dioxide and we are inhaling the oxygen. But this is not the case with the trees. Instead, they are just giving out the oxygen and they are absorbing the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is basically taken to be as a negative form of energy. All right, it is being considered negative. So the thing is that they are just absorbing the negativities in order to give out and just dissipate the best, that is the oxygen which is being needed for the humans for their survival, right? A lot of medicinal like properties are also being associated with the trees. That is what we see. But you see there are trees that are poisonous too, like a hemlock tree. काफी सारे trees ऐसे होते हैं जो जहरीले होते हैं, जैसे कि hemlock tree. The poet does not mention a more beautiful tree. Poet ने रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट ने एक अच्छा सुंदर सा ट्री नहीं मेंशन किया, जैसे कि मेपल ट्री हो गया, ओक ट्री हो गया, पाइन ट्री हो गया. These are so beautiful ones. Like when you see them, they are so in shape and they look so beautiful. The leaves of these trees, they are also beautiful. और more beautiful tree, okay, other that depicts positivity. मतलब बाकी जो trees हैं जिनके नाम यहाँ पे लिखे गए हैं वो सब positivity, because he wants to indicate a sad scene. Now this is what you need to understand. Why did the poet choose a hemlock tree, okay, and not the other beautiful trees? He had chosen it because he wanted to indicate a sad scene, a scene which is filled with sorrow. He wanted to show the unhappiness, he wanted to show the very sad state of the poet. And that is why a poisonous tree has been used. Being poisonous, a hemlock tree is considered bad, and so he refers to it. Both crow and the hemlock tree represent sorrow. Question is very common in your examination. What do they represent? They represent just the sorrow. So Frost has used both the negative creatures in the first stanza. So the first stanza has got the introduction of the negative creatures, all right, and in the second stanza he'll be telling the importance of those negative creatures in completely transforming and drastically bringing a transformation in the mood of the speaker. Is that making sense to everyone? Hey self study, hi dear. Right, that's clear. समझ आया सबको? Everyone, is it clear? Any question? Do you want to ask anything related to the very first stanza? After this we are going to move a session of PYQs on reported speech. Okay, we'll be doing that. Okay, I'll be doing that. Anonymous, I'll be doing that. Don't be worried about it. In the upcoming week, I'll come up with that. Okay, don't be worried. Now, we are moving towards the next stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood. अब देखो अब last line क्या थी? Last line ये थी. ठीक है, ये मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ. From a hemlock tree. So पूरा sentence क्या आ रहा है? The dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Okay. तो बेसिकली ही इज सेइंग कि वो जो डस्ट गिरी है वहां से हिमलॉक ट्री से, उस उसने मेरे हार्ट को दिया है क्या? एक मूड चेंज, जिसकी वजह से मेरा कुछ दिन सम पार्ट यानी कि कुछ पार्ट मेरे दिन का रिग्रेट से बच चुका है. मैंने जो कुछ पार्ट अपने दिन का वेस्ट कर दिया था वो अब बच चुका है. ओके, यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट? Anybody? Okay, come on, quickly give me the meaning of the word rude. I had told you all when I taught you. Come on, quickly. Rude. What do you mean by the term rude? R-U-E-D. What does the word mean? R-U-E-D. Quickly, everyone. Quickly, everyone. Held in regret. Very good. Very good. Deepika, you're right about this. That's really good. Very good. So now these lines, what are these lines telling us? These lines tell the significance. That means the importance. Okay, of the events that took place in the first stanza. So the things that had taken place in the first stanza, what were the consequences of it? What were the results of it? That is what we see in the second stanza. So the narrator has spent the whole day in a bad mood. So the narrator has spent the whole day in a bad mood. Okay, तो एक बेकार mood में narrator ने अपना पूरा दिन. अब मुझे क्या information मिली? How do I come to know that the narrator was spending the whole day in a bad mood? Because he said that Anne saved some part of a day I had ruined. ओके, तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि मेरे दिन का ना कुछ पार्ट बच गया. तो यानी कि सुबह से जो भी दिन चल रहा था उसमें ही वॉज जस्ट बीइंग इन अ बैड मूड. ही वॉज नॉट रियली इन अ गुड मूड. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट ही इज हेयर टॉकिंग अबाउट. इज दैट क्लियर? इज दैट क्लियर? इसलिए मुझे पता चला. तो अब आप मुझे ये बताओ कि इसमें फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच क्या यूज हुई हैं. What is the figure of speech used in the first line? Has given my heart. Anyone, quickly tell me. The figure of speech that has been used in the first line, has given my heart. What is it? Quickly, everybody. Quickly, guys. Quickly tell me. Yes, everyone. Alliteration, Janvi. Okay, where is alliteration used? Tell me where exactly alliteration has been used. Personification, Kiara, very good. Just tell me personified Hirsch. Okay, that is absolutely right, Kiara. You're right. Personification and alliteration. So just tell me, how come it's personification and how come it's alliteration? Explain it. Has heart. Okay, so what is it? Is it like alliteration because we have got H sound? Then yes, we have got H sound, so that is why this is alliteration. And along with this is personification. Why? Because has given my heart. So like heart is receiving something. Okay, and we cannot use the word given, all right, with the heart. Why? Because I can give something to you because I am human. Like you, Deepika, for example, Kiara, if she wants to receive something, I'm giving this pen to Kiara. So of course, me being a human can give the like pen to Kiara, and she being the human can receive it. Okay, so we have got the attributes of the human-like thing, right? But herein it is like totally and absolutely different. Heart is something which is not like human. So if you address or if you attribute any of the human-like qualities to something which is non-human, in that case we call it personification. And what is the figure of speech that has been used here or and saved some part? Yeah, yes, absolutely right, Kiara, because the author is talking to non-living. Yeah, Harsh, you are right about this. Okay, I appreciate that. So yeah, Harsh, so personification, cool. And saved some part. What is the figure of speech that has been used here and saved some part? Yes, Janvi. Yes, yes, yes. Alliteration, because again we have S thing. Okay. All right. Moving ahead. So the snow that fell on the narrator due to the movement of the crow has caused a change of mood in him. तो जो स्नो नरेटर पे गिरी थी ना मुखरो की मूवमेंट की वजह से उसकी वजह से उसके जो मूड में ना कुछ चेंज आया. ऑलराइट, ही रियलाइजेस. और वो क्या रियलाइज करता है कि ही हैज वेस्टेड द डे बीइंग इन सॉरो. ये रियलाइजेशन आती है. दिस इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग. When does the realization come? Realization comes to us once we have experienced something or once we have gone through something. That is when the realization enters into your being. So that is what happened here. He realizes that he has wasted the day being in sorrow. So he had wasted the entire day because he was so sorrowful. The rest of the day is saved by this incident. So now what is this incident? The rest of the day, that like the entire day he was in a very sad mood. He was in unhappiness mode, and now he's like cheerful and happy. Okay, he's feeling rejuvenated, he's feeling relieved. These are all the words that I shared with all of you in the word to word explanation, and here today in the one shot explanation also I'm doing the same thing so that you guys get an idea of what exactly is being given right in here. All right. So, the poet makes us realize that nature has the power to liberate. Liberate basically means to free us from the sadness and inspire us to start afresh. So, basically, the poet is making us realize something, that nature has the power, like nature has got the ability to free us, to liberate us, okay, to just like completely make us free from any sort of unhappiness or sadness. It can heal us, it can heal us in a good thing. For example, if it rains, no, maybe you were in a bad mood, you didn't feel like going out because it's been like blazing hot, and it's the sun is really burning, it's really hot outside. But when you see that now it's really fresh and the wind is blowing, it's really so nice and so soothing, you would like to have a walk outside. Okay, and that is what we see here. So the poet makes us realize that nature has the power to liberate us from sadness and inspire us to start afresh. That means inspire us to start a new thing, a new beginning. So the inauspicious symbols, yani ki symbols which are not good, which are not lucky, like the crow and the hemlock tree, ironically bring joy and happiness. Why has the word ironically has been used here? Anybody, could you please explain it? Why am I saying that they ironically bring joy and happiness? Why? Anyone? Try a bit. You all can do this. Not this difficult. Yes, guys. Hi, Bian. Hello. Quickly, everybody, quickly. Okay. So I see that the inauspicious symbols like the crow and the hemlock tree ironically bring joy and happiness. So ironically basically means what? It basically means that like crow and hemlock tree, they are known for just bringing the sadness, like for being the inauspicious symbols, the unconventional ones, for the symbols that represent the negative and the bad things. But herein like completely opposite is happening. Instead they are bringing the joy and the happiness. They are acting as the mediators to bring the joy and happiness for the one who was just drowned into the sadness and the unhappiness. Yes, to show auspicious things. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. So the inauspicious symbols like the crow and the hemlock tree ironically bring joy and happiness. And again, this is a quatrain. Quatrain as in like a four-liner stanza with A B rhyme scheme in it. Okay. Is that clear to everybody, right? I hope that's clear. Yes. Okay. Now moving ahead, everybody. So in the second stanza, he is personifying heart. What do we see? Heart is being personified by saying, has given my heart a change of mood. Okay, these are the literary devices that we are doing. Now, two instances of alliteration are there, has given my heart and save some part, because its sound has been repeated and we have saved. So alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sound in the words that are closely connected with each other and which are like completely adjacent to each other or a little away from each other. That is also okay. All right. Clear? So assonance. Assonance, the prominence of a vowel sound can be seen in shook down on me where the O sound is prominent. So O sound is prominent. So assonance is the repetition of the vowel sound in between the words. All right. so that like but never in between the words or at the end, but never at the start. Keep it in your mind. Okay, so there is a very little difference between assonance and alliteration and consonants. Keep it in your mind. Then we have got enjambment. It has been used throughout the poem. The same sentence continues to the next line without the use of the punctuation mark. So in this particular poem, you'll see that like the sentences, they are continuing from one to second, okay, without any punctuation in between. And whenever these things happen, that one line continues to the next line without any punctuation in between, we call it to be enjambment. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Yes, any questions so far? Do you want to ask anything, guys? Come on, quickly tell me. Do you want to ask any question? Do you have any question? Yes, guys. Anyone? No? Okay. Let's get going, everybody. Alrighty, let's move towards the critical analysis. Very important, people. Please keep it in your mind that the critical analysis, they are really very important. You all need to keep them in your mind like dedicatedly. Okay, please make sure that you understand them with all your heart. Okay, assonance. B N Sharma beta, assonance is the repetition. Okay. Assonance basically क्या होता है? Assonance is the repetition of the vowel sounds, okay, in between the letters or at the end of the words, okay, but never at the start. For example, when you see here the vowel sound shook down on me, so you have like shook down on, okay, so O sound is the prominent one. When I'm gonna just say like this, no, shook down on me, you'll see that O is the leading dominant sound which is there in this particular phrase. So that's what you have to keep in your mind. Okay, is that clear? Kirti, as I said, I think that you have joined the session a little later. I am coming out with reported speech, one short explanation on 14th of August, okay, at 12 p.m. That is Sunday. So please be right there. All right, so you'll be understanding everything. I'll be just conducting the mentor quiz after explaining everything to you. It's gonna be a long session, like almost a 2 hour session. So please make sure that you're gonna be there and you understand me clearly and you listen to me clearly. It's gonna be a session, okay, wherein you are going to like it's gonna be a combined session for class 9 and class 10. Now to understand it, like you can identify that easily once you'll start recognizing what does it represent. Okay, for example, if I'm just telling you that four hands helped me, okay, if I'm saying that there were two other hands who were helping me, so this basically refer to what I'm talking about, the two more persons with me. So hand is a representation of the entire person. So you'll get to know, understand this, you'll get to know its synecdoche once you'll just get into the practice of reading it a bit, and you'll come across a bit more times when you'll just read a lot of poems, so you'll be able to do that. It's not gonna be really a tough task. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's get going. Is that clear? I hope you got that. Now the critical analysis. All right. The second stanza is the more intimate part. Intimate as in the close part, all right, of the poem, because the speaker begins to confirm a change of mood. Also, we see that the speaker is speaking here. All right. So the speaker is confirming something. There is something that happened due to the event that took place in your stanza number 1. All right, so we see that this is acting as a more intimate part of the poem. The speaker, he began to confirm a change in the mood. The crow, all right, traditionally given a bad name as a harbinger of doom and fear. So now we see crow, traditionally, yani ki usually. Okay, usually you will give him a name of what? A bad name, a harbinger of doom and fear. That means an initiator of bad luck. Basically, they are the representators of ill omen. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the spelling is ill omen. Just a minute. So they are basically the representators of what? Ill omen. All right, that means like bad things are happening. Okay, that is what you will have to keep in your mind, that they bring the bad luck, they bring the bad things, all right, and they are not really good as well. All right, so they basically show the bad things, like they bring the bad luck, they represent the unfortunate things or unlucky things. And the hemlock tree that represent negativity become a catalyst for positive change. Catalyst, why? Because catalyst basically refers to bringing the change. So here in like the hemlock tree, the crow, which are known for their fear, which are known for their bad things, they are now acting as the transformers. All right, they are bringing a positive change. So he used both. तो उसने दोनों चीज use करी, crow और hemlock tree, as the carriers of positivism. All right, and strength that transformed his day for the better. That is what we see. So in a way, he is using both the things in order to just transform the day, and in order to show us, in order to show the readers that we should never be undermining and underestimating the simpler things in our lives, because the simpler things can also lead to the major happenings in your lives, which could be like very positive. All right, is that clear to everybody? Right, harbinger basically refers to the initiators that leads to the start of something. Okay, that is what harbingers, that brings something from the start, or that just leads to the start of something. That's what it says. Okay, is that clear? Yes, is that clear? Now, further explanation of this idea knows that it saved some part of a day that had apparently been lacking beforehand. Apparently means that appeared to be not good before the occurrence of the event. That is what I told you, like how do I come to know that he was not having a good day? Because he says this himself. He says this, that and saved some part of the day, of a day. So the reader may wonder the why a crow causing snow to fall on him would cause this kind of reaction. It's a simple scenario, no doubt, making it one that could be brushed aside. अब आपने कभी ऐसे देखा है, आप कहीं बाहर जाते हो, if you're riding on a scooty or if you are just in a car, all your windows are open and it's so dusty on the road, the dust just catches. I mean, the dust gets on your face. You need to just wipe it off, and you see that if there you have got a tissue with you, you'll see that yeah, there's a dust on my face, so you just wipe it off, right? You don't pay too much of attention to it. And similarly, if you are driving in the rainy season and you're sitting right in the very front or maybe at the back, wherever in the car, you see your windows are open, and then the raindrops, they just get on you and your hands, they are a little wet, or maybe like you get the sprinkles of the water on your face, you just wipe it off, right? You do that. So that is just a simple event, you can just brush it away. Like the if snow fallen on you, you can just do like this. Okay, the snow just gets away, because snow is very 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 light. It is very light. Okay, even if you're like just blowing it away, no, it'll just go. So herein we are wondering, like we being the readers, we could say that he could have brushed it aside, but no, he didn't do that. Okay. Similarly, the rain falling on you, maybe you were feeling so hot while driving or sitting in the car, or maybe the music was not good, or maybe you're feeling like vomiting, maybe you have got car sickness or the motion sickness if you're just more moving in the mountains, and then the rain starts, maybe you're feeling rejuvenated, maybe you're feeling a little better, maybe you're feeling like yes, I'm breathing well now. So there is a complete transformation immediately. That's what the given poem is talking about. That the nature can heal you immediately. It has got the power to heal. Okay, that's what we see here. All right. So we see that basically as not worth exploring and not filled with impact. तो आपको ऐसा लग सकता है कि मैं तो साइड कर दूं, या फिर इसमें क्या है, स्नो ही तो गिरी है, क्यों इसे एक्सप्लोर करना, और मुझे नहीं लगता इसका इतना इफेक्ट होगा. लेकिन इट कुड बी द ह्यूमर ऑफ द सिनेरियो. मतलब ह्यूमर ऑफ द सिनेरियो को क्या मतलब होता है कि बेसिकली पोएट ये बताना चाह रहा था कि छोटी सी चीज से बड़े बड़ी चीजें हो सकती हैं जो अच्छी हो सकती हैं. तो किसी भी चीज को लाइट मत लो. All right. So he reacted in such a way as if having snow brushed onto him from a tree was the final straw of a day he had rued. And the frustration becomes so overdone at that point that it felt comical. तो मतलब ये थोड़ा सा ऐसा कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना, आपको ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये क्या बात कर रही है, ऐसे होने से ऐसा हो गया था, तो यू लाफ एट इट. So you are like, yes, एक छोटे से इवेंट से ऐसा हुआ था. I'm really saying it. So the thing is that dust of snow is like broadly representing the tiny particles of snow which basically help the narrator, okay, to change his mood completely from sadness to happiness. That's what the given poem is all about. Okay, alrighty. All right. So this would explain a lightening of mentality and change of mood. So basically, lightening of mentality. कोई tension है तो थोड़ा सा you're like, okay, we'll discuss it later on. और आपका एक mood change होता है. It could also be that the simple occurrence provided a grounding element to Frost, as if the midst of horrible details that made him rue the day he found the nature and trivial happenings could still shake a person. तो यानी इसका क्या मतलब है? ग्राउंडिंग एलिमेंट फ्रॉस्ट के लिए, जैसे कि हो सकता है कि कुछ बहुत हॉरिबल चीजें हो रही हों, डिटेल्स ऐसे वो दे रहे थे, तो जब उन्होंने वर्ड र्यू यूज किया कि मैंने वेस्ट कर दिया था, तो मे बी उनको लगा कि नेचर जो है और जो छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं वो एक इंसान को हिला सकती हैं. शेक मतलब लिटरली शेक अ पर्सन, ओके, फ्रॉम एनीथिंग विच इज नॉट सो गुड टू समथिंग विच इज लाइक अमेजिंग. ओके, क्लियर एवरीवन? Is that clear to everybody? Yes, everyone. Is that clear? Right? Okay, so guys, I have got this news to everyone right in there. We have got Accelerate, which is like amazing offer. You all can save up to 36% on your CBSE subscriptions with free extensions of up to 6 months. It's valid only till August 12, 11:59 p.m. Don't let it go. Make a wise use of it. Discuss it with your parents also. So in plus, for example, if we are offer like 18 months plus 4 months things, like we will be the current price is 30,499. Total value is 40,632. What you'll pay is 27,449, and this is 13,120. Sorry, 183, which is like 32%. Okay, similarly in iconic, like here, if you go for 24 months plus 6 months, then the current price is 63,480. Total value is 85,963. What you pay is 57,000. Okay, this is basically what this is, 57,132. And now what you pay is 28,831, 34% savings. So guys, think about it, subscribe right away, use the code PSH10 immediately, tell your friends also for the same, and do wonders in your life. Then you know that CBSE class 10, okay, achievers list, remarkable performance by Unacademy learners, everyone. Okay, in CBSE class 10 board examination 2022, 99.8% highest scorer, 412 plus learners secure 90% or more, 100%, sorry, 100 plus learners secure 95% or more, and 114 plus learners secure 100 marks in different subjects. And we have got the Warriors batch, everyone. We are going to start this from 18th of August. So you still have time. Go ahead with Accelerate so that you accelerate well in your life. It's Warriors batch for full syllabus for class 9th. It's going to be started from August 2018. Mode of delivery is going to be English, social science, English, Hindi, science, and maths would be taught by Rashmi ma'am, Lakhan sir, Akash sir, Himal sir, and Kunal sir, respectively. Then we have upcoming batches for class 10th, okay, wherein like August 18 is the date. Mode of delivery is English. This is the full syllabus Warriors batch it is. We have science, math, social science, Hindi, and English going to be taught by Santosh sir, Vishal sir, Sikandar sir, Akash sir, and Lakhan sir, respectively. Also, everybody, I am going to start, okay. All right, so I am going to start my plus course right from today, right at 6:30 p.m. The first class is going to take place for this month, so please make sure that you're enrolling for it to come under my correct guidance. Now coming to your iconic subscription, personal guidance would be given, one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts, study planner would be given, customized study plan with bi-weekly reviews, test analysis would be there, one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts, experts guidelines would be there, study booster workshop by exam experts, study material would be there, specialized notes and practice tests. In plus, you'll be finding the live classes, weekly tests, structured courses, and unlimited access. So use the code PSH10 and avail the offers that we are providing you all right now. And the offer, Accelerate offer, is valid only and only till your 12th of August. Now coming to your plus subscription, we have different durations: 48, 42, 36, 24, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6 and 3. Use the code PSH10. Go ahead with it. We are giving you like 6 months extension as well. So make a wise use of it. Accelerate your life, everybody. Then we have got different monthly subscriptions, I mean monthly durations for your iconic subscription: 48, 36, 24, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6 and 3. Use my code, don't forget my code, which is PSH10, and go ahead with the discounts that we are offering. Then we have got community. Never miss any update from your favorite educator. Get sessions, notes and practice material. Share your feedback directly with educators via poll, and check out the link to the educator community below. Bugs Bounty, everyone. It's an opportunity for all the learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize, and report any inappropriate content using the form given in the description. So thank you, everyone. I hope you really love this video. If you are new and watching it for the first time, do not forget to subscribe the channel, hit the bell button, and do not forget to like and share it with all your friends. I'll catch you all soon tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning, wherein we are gonna do the Menti quiz of the poem again, Dust of Snow. Take